'78, and then the failure of the single manual 10 voice. So the next thing we did was the 2 manual 10 voice, which is just a beast all around. I had one to program the prototype. I had to drag it up 3 flights of stairs because I was living in this place that didn't have an elevator. That was just a nightmare. And that he added some EQ to it, which I think affected the sound. Not quite. But that was the 10, and then was the Pro 1 probably, and that was pretty obvious what to do there. And I didn't do any presets for it because presets. Then what? Then the T8, I guess. In '82.
You did the 600.
Oh, the 600. Yeah, yeah, sure. Can't forget the 600. I like the 600. It was a whole MIDI thing. The 600 had software envelopes though, and I was like, I mean, even when I wasn't working at the factory, I was trying to be the band thing. So I'd come down and I'd like do stuff and then leave and go off. And then he called me and said, you got to come back down now and reprogram all your presets for the Curtis chips. And I was like AD, you know, back and forth. There's a lot of stuff that I was dissatisfied with, even from here to here. And although I'm not technically sure about the envelopes, maybe I'm sure there's somebody here who might be even more attuned. But it seemed like the attack was logarithmic in one and exponential in the other or something. I don't know. It just didn't sound the same to me, you know. But anyway, I did the transfer there, and then when we got to the next step with the software envelopes, again, it was another like, really like this, you know. The 600 and the T8 both had software envelopes. And as you said, if you goose the value up,
right.
Yeah,
128 on
the full range for some reason wasn't available programming. I don't know.
It had to do with the velocity.
It had to do with the velocity, and the whole point of the T8 really was about this interface, the controller part.
What was the decision for not putting patch memory on the Pro 1?
Cheap.
People wanted something they could afford.
Remember, this guy is out there for like $4,000 or $5,000, and then the Gorg Poly 6 comes in at $2,000 and completely kills our sales. So Dave put the 600 together in 6 months, and he just like, we got to have something that's $2,000, and it was a little bit more than that, I think. But yeah, he's brilliant. I mean, he whipped the 5 voice together in 6 months and the 600 in 6 months. And nowadays, that's, I mean, when I worked at Korg for 9 years, and we'd take, you know, not to mention the Oasis keyboard, which took forever, the original Oasis, not the one that came out. You know, just 6 months is remarkable.
How